Yes, so in a year. See, I define wife, but I don't want girls with liposuction. What do they call them? See, if you don't find like Erika, I'm no DM me. I don't want you now.
Hello, Nate.
You like my force?
Erika, you're pretty sweet, oh. You're pretty sweet. Oh, yeah.
She's good looking. I know I'm good looking too.
But I look better.
She got a good look for me.
No.
But guess what? I agree with her. Because the whole Africa says she's the most beautiful.
But she is.
Is that okay?
Yes. Because we all love her. You know what I mean? We have close friends here. And we also have some of our beauty. Because she's an MBJ product.
Yes.
Yes, so. And we have some of our MBJ.
I'm doing this for you. I really hope I can impact on people's lives and sort of change the stigma surrounding mental health. And if you do suffer from mental health, come out and speak. You know, don't suffer alone. I am here to help. We are here to help. And we need to take a stance and really move forward and try and make this a normal thing. We need to normalize mental health so that people who do suffer from it can speak up and obviously not be afraid to talk about it. So
today was crazy. It was mad inspiring, man. So many people came out. I was just happy and inspired to see how many people came out, and it just made me know that it's about time. It's about time to take this struggle beyond social media. It's about time to take our complaints beyond social media. We need to get out there and protest. We need to let our intentions be known. We do not want SARS anymore. We're not asking for a reform. We're not asking you to come and do a press conference and tell us, oh, they are not allowed to do this, they are allowed to do this. This has happened multiple times. We need SARS completely abolished. And we went to the Lagos State Police Command today. We left a message for the IG via the AIG, and we let them know that on Tuesday, we are back on the streets. If we do not see SARS completely abolished, we are back on the street.
Can you hear me now? Hi guys, can you hear me? Okay, good. So first of all, thank you so much for having me on board a panel amongst a lot of experienced people within the field. It is my great pleasure and honor to discuss such an important topic that we need to take more seriously in this country, not only this country, but again, across the continent. Now, mental health, as we all know, is very serious, and a lot of people are suffering in silence. You know, we don't take it seriously because it's not something that's physical. It is not something we can touch or physically grab. It is something that an individual suffers alone. Now, my topic today is why young people should take mental health seriously. Now, before I go into that topic, I want us just to go through a brief definition of what mental health is. And it refers to the cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It's all about how people think, feel, and behave. Now, what that means is that mental health is the very existence of a human being. It controls literally everything that we are, and that is why it's so important to address it. Now, there are many factors, of course, that affect mental health, and I'll explain a few. So we have environment. You know, environment being, for example, I'll use Nigeria as a case study. We all know it's very tough in this country. It's very difficult to make a means if you're not from maybe a well-off family, or if you don't have connects. It's very hard to work your way up. You know, all these contributing factors can affect someone mentally. You know, also your work environment. If you have a large family of 6, 7, 8 kids and you're not getting paid enough to feed those kids, it can affect you emotionally, it can affect you mentally, because you feel like as a man or as a woman, you need to provide, but you're not able to provide because of the situation that you're in. And of course, family and friends, social media. And social media is a very important factor. For us young guys, you know, a lot of us are on social media, on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and we're seeing how other celebrities live. You know, this one's in a private jet, this one is driving a Lamborghini or a Range Rover, and we look to them like, why is my life not like that? We put so much pressure on ourselves to live the life that other people are living. It's become a thing where we don't live for ourselves, we live for others now. And that really contributes to mental health. So in general, especially I'm going to now speak about Nigeria again, the reason why we have high unemployment in this country, and that contributes to the high mental health cases we have in this country as well. I mean, if more people are suffering from mental health, it means a lot of us are not able to put ourselves or gather the strength within ourselves to go get a job. Because again, going back, mental health affects the very well-being and the cognitive process of a human being. So we're not able to find the strength to really go change our lives. So again, it contributes to a lot of factors regarding the economy of the country and, you know, getting it moving forward. So going back, and I'm going to just talk more about mental health because to me it's very important. So one of the ways a person can look after his mental health and preserve the ability to enjoy one's life is by trying to reach a balance between life activities, responsibilities, and of course efforts to achieve psychological resilience. Now what that means is that yes, you do have to find whatever strength inside you to get yourself through that painful journey of mental illness. I mean, yes, you can get a lot of help from people and agencies, but you really have to find the psychological resilience, and that is just down to you as a human being. If you're able to find the psychological resilience to help yourself, just to really push yourself to get through whatever you're getting through, that is when you can begin the journey of fighting mental health. Now, why young people should take this very seriously is because it literally affects every part of your life. You know, you struggle to wake up in the morning, you struggle to sleep, you struggle to eat, you struggle to socialize, you struggle to find happiness. Now, the essence of life is to find happiness. Now, if you're struggling to find happiness on a daily basis, that means there is a serious problem. That is why it's very serious for young people to take this seriously. And of course, if you don't address it early, it manifests onto you as you get older. And as you get older, it gets worse. And that is when it's a lot harder to address mental health, because the issue that if you're, especially as a young person, if you have it as a young person, the best thing for you to do is address it then and there. Do not wait for someone to come to you. Do not wait for a sign. You have to gather the strength within your body and go and seek help. And that is why I was so honored to be on this panel today, because I feel like with the platform I have is a good way to help. And I also appeal to all my celebrity friends out there to use their platforms to also address this very serious issue. Now, another thing I want to say regarding this is you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, what I mean by that is that you have nothing to lose by seeking help or by telling somebody that, listen, I am struggling for mental health. I feel sad every day. I feel depressed every day. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Nobody will tell you, oh, go and suffer in silence or get out of my face. Nobody will say that to you. That's why I say you have nothing to lose and everything to gain if you just gather the strength to go and seek help, guys. I'm really appealing to you to seek help if you have any issues regarding mental health. Now, the steps we can take going forward as a nation. So, number one is response. We need to use creative messaging to create a greater capacity amongst Nigerian youth on how to spot the signs of mental and psychological